I remember we had this one also last 2 weeks ago when Willie Stone's father was celebrating his 90th birthday. And my comment was, sarap-sarap naman ito. So, knowing that we will come back here, makes me happy na we come to taste another good food again. Sarap na. Anyway, thank you for the dinner that being hosted on the occasion of my retirement. But just me, I'll do some explanation with the word retirement. Retirement at age 65. No? That was last January 31. So happened to be the Chinese New Year. So I don't know what it means, probably luck. Because first time that the Chinese New Year fell on my birthday. Anyway, thank you. I'd like to thank, because last January 12, when we were here, you already told me about it. That he and some of our classmates will be hosting a dinner on my behalf. I told him, wag na lang, don't bother. There's no need. I told him that. Yeah. And then last Friday, he called me up again. He was very insistent that he's going to hold a dinner for me. But that's why we're here tonight. Now, the reason why I was very hesitant to say yes, because I'm trying to look for the real justification. Last February 5, last Wednesday, so I had a testimonial dinner from the UP College of Medicine with PGAs, and my GS1 stands for General Surgery 1, with 3 sections, 3 divisions. So I belong to the GS1. So this, my colleagues, they decided to hold a testimonial dinner in the hotel, night school, to on occasion of my retirement. But I accepted that. Initially, I didn't want to accept it also because I know how to make speeches, which I don't like. Okay, but since they were insistent, so I agreed, and I accepted it because somehow it's part of the tradition, and I think there's a meaning to it because it's more of a they wanted to show appreciation of what I contributed to the UP, and also what help I gave to the rest of the consultants, students who were left behind. So it's really sort of a thank you, goodbye dinner, something like that. So I can readily understand that. But to have Joe Lim and my selected classmates host a dinner for me tonight, I was asking why back? Right? So anyway, in the end, after hearing your stories tonight, after interacting with you, I know now the reasons. But before that, I was thinking, is it because I'm going to lose a job, one of my jobless? Now, instead of, is it a pity for me? Instead of receiving a regular salary from UP of about, how much do I usually receive? I think it's about 20,000, and it will be changed to a 5,000, probably, I don't know yet, 5,000 pension. Okay, that's small. But I don't mind. It's really, I'm just telling you. That's the real story when you work in the government. So is it because you're happy for me because I'm now out of the snake pits of the government services? Medyo mahirap when you're in the government. So, but tonight, with these interactions, I think I know the reason, and I'm grateful for that. Joe and my selected classmates, I think, I don't usually say this word, I usually say it to my wife only. You love me. I like to think that you love me this much to have this dinner tonight. So I'd like to thank Joe in particular for really insisting that we have this testimonial. Yeah, it turned out to be a testimonial dinner. I didn't know that there will be people talking. Usually,
Speech. Speech.
oh, I was really surprised that he really prepared something. I thought we Chinese usually, you know, MC, but he really prepared something, so I was really surprised. So, Joe, let me see if I have still Alzheimer. I just mentioned the names of our classmates. Ayun naman, sorry na lang, hindi ko matatandaan mo. Tony, Emilio, Danny, Aloy, Crispin, Michael, Mike, Cornelio, Tony, Maurice, Benito, Wilson, and Felix, and of course, Willie. Tama ba? Every bi-monthly meeting, I cannot remember the names of all our classmates. But tonight, I really try to remember because I know you're speaking for me tonight. So I love you.
Can you count backward from 100 to 1?
I mentioned about, you always keep on saying retirement. Retirement is actually, you can use it in two senses, in two contexts. One is because of the civil service law, commission and ruling. I think that's part of the law. So those who are connected with government institutions with a permanent appointment, at age 65 is what you have to go. So you have to give up your item. But you can sometimes you can extend it. But you don't stay there for a long time. Or you can extend it on every 6 months basis. You have to request. Then para pag-fracture ka, anytime you can go. But age 70, totally out. You can stay there for another extra 5 years, but up to age 70 only. So that's why in PGH I am forced to get away because of that ruling. Now in Hospital Manila, that's another government institution in Agreed. They still wanted me there to continue the transition, so they extended me for 6 months. So, but after 6 months, I will get off also. So that's the meaning of the retirement at the basis of the statutory requirements of the law. Okay. But retirements outside that context, it's really up to us. We talk about retirement to complete the stuff, what we've been doing, the usual thing that we've been doing, or we just slow down, semi-retirement. So for me, I don't have any choice on the UP part, on the government. I really have to get off. But for UP, because of the testimonial dinner given to me also last time, very touching, I decided to go back. But this time to teach, I accept it without salary. Okay. Just for the love of teaching, not because my son is there, but for the others. Okay. Now for the other things that I'm going to do as selective, you mentioned selective. You were the one who said selective. So I will do that. I'll try to select what I wanted to do. Those things that matters most to me now. Actually, I just want to refine all the things that I have been doing. So that's what I'm going to do. But it seems that after 1 week from last January 31, it seems that everything's still the same. I still have 1 month to have that transition of trying to cut down some of the things that I can leave out. Okay. But for me to run another hospital, I will not do it. It's too much of a headache. I know the situation there. There are a lot of money there. But honestly, to tell you, you mentioned about good doctors. A lot of hospitals are just making money as a primary purpose. In which the topmost priority is really to offer good, honest to goodness services. So, very hard to come out with a hospital that has the genuine objective, which is to help the people. So I can only do it on a personal level. But to control the top management and how to run it is really difficult.
How about your classmates as the top management?
Yeah, magulo.
Magulo din yung mga classmates nyo as top management.
Because the mentality is really money first. Money first.
His
In the
mentality is
hospital.
not money.
Service.
That's the difference.
Yeah. And you mentioned that I don't like to go into that. I'm willing to accept that. I will not be as rich as you are. You can still continue. You can retire, semi-retire, and your business still going on, right? And you're still earning. But for me, I earn through my profession at work. Right? Okay. So I don't think I'll be as rich as you are. But I like to retire in a way that I can be selective, what matters most, and spend most of my time with my wife. As I said, the other thing that I told my mga friends, now when you retire, I wanted to retire also in that sense because I can lessen the number of bosses that I have. I just want her to be my boss. Selection, di ba? So with that, again, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you've done to me tonight. And let me just end by saying that whatever you said about me, whatever things that I've accomplished so far, I cannot deny that you were somehow part of it because we interacted, because our path. You have supported me to where I am now. Thank you very much.